get started with our program. I'm Jim Abbott. I'm the athletic director at Oklahoma City University, and I want to welcome you to our November Blue-White Luncheon, our traditional first Thanksgiving meal of the year. Some of you veterans, this kind of always kicks off our first of maybe 4 or 5 Thanksgiving meals. That seems like it might be a little too high. Since our last luncheon, we've had a lot of things to celebrate. Our women's soccer team finished as co-champion in the conference. Our men's soccer team was just 1 goal away. We actually went into overtime, away from also tying for the regular season conference championship. Our men's and women's cross country teams both won their conference championship. They're on the road right now, heading to Iowa. Their national championship takes place on Friday, isn't it?
Friday.
Yeah, so on Friday, our men, as you may know, are #1 in the country, have a decent shot at winning the national championship. And our women, in winning the conference, beat Wayland, who at the time was ranked #1. And then our volleyball team won the regular season conference championship, and then this past Saturday, we hosted the conference tournament. And that final match went to 5 sets, all the way down to the end. We finally won in the 5th, 18-16. But lots of good things going on. We're going to hear updates today from men's and women's basketball and from wrestling. We have at least a couple of student athletes who are here, so let's have our OCU student athletes, if you'd stand at this time and introduce yourself to the group. We'll start with you, Montana. Just tell them who you are, what sport, and what your major is.
Okay. Montana Moon, I wrestle, and criminal justice major.
All right.
I'm Ashton Byer. I am a cheerleader, and I am a double majoring in Spanish and in nursing.
All right. Let's give them a nice other reminder, every year our athletic department for, maybe 12 years now, we have done a canned food drive to benefit Skyline Urban Ministry. Skyline is a local United Methodist entity that really works to serve individuals in our community. So naturally in our athletic department, we make it a competition to collect canned food. So if you want to help us in that effort, you can bring canned food to any home athletic event. By the time we have our December luncheon, our on-campus drive will be done. But last year we were able to collect a little over 20,000 pounds of food. And over the past 10 years, we're, I'm not certain, but 190 to 200,000 pounds of food. So it's something we take seriously. It's an opportunity for us to give back to the community. And we would definitely invite you to join us in that. So we're going to start with sport updates, and we're going to start with women's basketball because we got to get our coach back to practice, which starts pretty quickly. We have just gotten the season underway, and we have opportunities this weekend to see them play. So welcome our head coach, Bo Overton.
Hey, great to see everybody. Everything just getting started. We had a good weekend. Beat number 18, LSUS, kind of paid them back. They beat us last year. So we're 3-0. It's early, boy, we got new players that we're trying to figure out where to put them. I really like this team. When we walk on the floor, we're big, we're athletic. Point guard from last year that was injured, she's back, so she started the year out really good, handling the ball for us. Look forward to this weekend. We've got a classic Friday and Saturday. We play at 8, and then we play at 2 on Saturday. Ranked team Lady of the Lake on Saturday, and then a pretty good Philander Smith team on Friday and just beat LSUS. So really going to be able to find out a lot about our team this weekend. You guys that haven't seen us yet, you're going to be able to come see the beginning of what this team will look like and what it'll be. 2 post players, or 5 players, are playing really good for us. We have a 6'5" Taylor Sylvester who's long, can move and run. points in 11 minutes. So that position for us was really good. Taylor McClure, senior forward, is playing really well for us. She had 24 the other night. Our guards are playing well. I like the young players. Let's see, we've got Brendan Siegler's a junior college transfer from West Texas that just does everything for us. We're able to plug her in at the wing, plug her in at the forward. She brings the ball down. So I really like the mix of our team. We can be small, we can be big. We're going to find out a lot this weekend. Look forward to it. I'm going to go to practice, but I will take, if there's any couple of questions, what do you have, and I will be glad to fill you in. Shamika Smith is the JUCO transfer. She's our backup point guard, but Michaela Kay has really done a good job for us. She shot 50% from the three last year. But, you know, she's that floor leader that you need, and she's a senior, and so we really have a good mix of players. You know, when you lose a player that you're in the country, you always come back the next year and go, how are we going to get the ball in the basket, and all these things. But I think what I've seen from this team so far is, you know, instead of relying on 23, 25 points a game from one player, you got to guard all of us, I think, this year. And I think our depth, you know, we come off the bench, we really don't drop that much. You know, that just with our post players and Brennan. So we go 8 or 9 deep, really good, and really looking forward this weekend just to kind of see where we're going. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about a battle of the sexes? You said your team's physical. I mean, can they match up with the men? I mean,
Can you say that?
I have another question. Talk a little bit about your experience just for the girls to be able to play at Texas A&M to start the year off.
So our third straight year to get to go to A&M and play in that venue against that talent. I think it really helps our players because we have the players that can compete. You know, we're 6'5", 6'3", so that's why they like us coming down there, because we're a team that makes them better, and of course it makes us better because the speed and quickness of that game is another level. Now, sometimes you see the score of those games. Well, you know, I played a lot of freshmen and newcomers in that fourth quarter, where you know you don't want to get somebody turning an ankle or something like that in that type of game. So we really use that game to play a half and then another quarter, and us to get better, A&M to get better, and I mean, you know, they got the band, they got the core there, just the atmosphere of that arena. You know, their scoreboard goes from free throw line to free throw line, like the Dallas Cowboy game or whatever. So just to see the faces of our players, and you know, we take them to the presidential library and all that kind of stuff. So it's a great trip. We really appreciate it, A&M, for doing that for us. And I think next year we're going to OU in Arkansas. So we're trying to mix it up a little bit. Those are the two, you know, they're easy trips to get back and forth. So we really appreciate these coaches for taking care of us like that. Yes, sir.
Do you and the OU coach still get along pretty good?
Man, we talk all the time.
You don't have to answer
I get all my stuff from her. You kidding me? Why would you not be talking to a Hall of Fame coach? All the time. I think I'm going down there Thursday. They play Thursday.
Yeah.
I go to a bunch of the games. Thank you. I'm going to practice.
All right. And last night we hosted home men's basketball game. And we're 3 games into the season right now, looking for 4 games in by counting the exhibition. Well, here to give us an update on men's basketball, welcome our head coach, Vinay Patel.
Appreciate everyone being here today. I was just telling our table over here about our team, and injury update, I guess, is the best way to start it. We played 7 guys last night. We've been really banged up this early part of the season. Opened the year with a blown Achilles, so we lost Keelan Claiborne for the season right off the bat. We got a torn patella tendon. We got a big 6'10" that looks really good in sweat sitting on our bench right now. He's out for the season. Brandon Combs. Joe Clark, who scored 20 or more every time we had hit the floor in the early part of the season, dislocated his shoulder last Tuesday, so he's out for about 2 to 4 weeks. And then we've got Darion Willie's out with a back. He hadn't appeared in a game yet this season. So playing 7 right now has been a little bit difficult, off to a 4-1 start. But really like our team. I think we're really talented. I wish I could brag about the depth like Bo did. I think we got it if we can get healed up. Hoping to get 1 back next week so we can get to 8. But that's kind of been our struggle right now. Is we're making the athletic training staff work a little bit too hard right now, I think. But we played up and down. We're scoring at a high clip, which I really like. That's what we try to do. We're averaging about 95 per game right now. Last year we had a team that averaged 90 a game, and that was our biggest concern going into this season, is how we're going to replace all the points. We had 8 seniors last year. We brought in 9 new kids this season, so a lot of holes we had to fill, and we're still trying to figure that out. I think every time we've hit the floor, there's been a different starting lineup for us. So we're still learning the ins and outs of these kids, but I've been really excited about the talent level on this team. And if we could just get past a few of these injuries, I think we're going to have something special on our hands, but we just got to get healed up. So good news for us is we don't play for a week now. We played 4 games in 7 days. We're having kids play 40 minutes right now, and that's just really hard on kids, especially when you're playing 4 games in 7 days. And now we got some time to rest. Now we got some time to practice, get a little bit better, which is good for us because we need that. Essentially played 2 weeks, and we've had 2 sack player of the weeks already. 2 for 2 in that. Elijah Chrisman got it the first week. He's a 3rd-year player for us. He's a senior now. Has progressed really nicely over 3 years. He's kind of been a big player for us the last 2 years, and he's our 2nd leading scorer right now. And the first week he had 29 and 10 in our first game. And then this past week we played 3 games, and Chris Williams averaged about 28 a game over the course of those 3 games. So he was player of the week the 2nd week. So got some different faces this year than we did last year for sure. So I would encourage you to come out and try to get to know these kids a little bit better. A lot of them are underclassmen, so they're going to be here for a couple of years. And got a great chance to see Bo's team this weekend. I'm excited to see his team this weekend because he's right, they're huge. And I got to see him practice. Hadn't got to see him play yet, but I'm excited to see him compete this weekend. So, any questions?
And you're ranked pretty high, so this year.
We were ranked pretty high, but I wouldn't buy into it. We're 5th in the country right now, but all that's based on last year's team, and all those guys are gone, and it's a whole new crew, and that's what I told them last night after the game. Right now, I don't think they understand what it means to have a number 5 next to their name, and you got to show up every night when you're ranked like that, no matter who you're playing. And last night I thought, we were a little bit fatigued because it was our 4th game in 7 days, but I really thought Randall effort was a lot higher than ours was last night at certain times. But I don't know if that's fatigue or not. We're going to find out a week from yesterday because we go and play them again at their place next Tuesday. So we'll see if we can hold on to that or not. Anybody else? Thank you, guys.
Point out, both Bo and Vinay kind of referenced this. So women's basketball this weekend, because we are hosting an opening round volleyball match, we still have games at 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock on Friday. Our team will play at 8 o'clock. But Saturday's games have been moved to noon and 2. So we hand out these schedules without fail. There's probably a schedule in front of you that says our game on Saturday is at, what was it, 5 o'clock originally or 4 o'clock? Yeah. So just so that you know, Saturday's games, there will be a game at noon. Oklahoma City University will play at 2. Then our volleyball opening round match, which will then decide who goes to the final site for the national championship, will be at 6. So you can come join us for the entire afternoon on Saturday if you want. I just wanted to make sure you knew about that. Now we're going to talk about wrestling. There has been an awful lot of excitement around our men's wrestling program, and I was joking with Montana over here in the food line because, when you're in the wrestling season, just not a lot of eating allowed. We had men's and women's wrestling, and these poor kids don't get to eat. You know, they get to look at a fat guy like me up here and realize I can never do what you do. But there's a lot of excitement going on with wrestling. We had our first match on campus, and the best crowd we've had in the history of our program. So here to tell you the ins and outs of men's wrestling, welcome our head coach, Sam Hazewinkel.
This mic is already out for me. Last year. Yeah. Montana Moon. Came with us today. He's a 125-pounder. 1/8-19 for the country. On his way up. Appreciate him coming up here. His dad made it. Billy's a detective in the city, so thank you for your help. And Montana's on his way, as he said, criminal justice. Good things from that family. I told him you needed to eat, so people know wrestlers eat. You still have to run for an hour, though. It's a part of it. Also, I'm going to talk about men's wrestling, but women's wrestling, we have right now, Rachel Waters is at the University Age World Championships, so keep your eye out on that. She'll wrestle this weekend and come home with a gold medal. She has a good chance to do it. She's a talented young lady. Throw that out there. So much to cover for wrestling. I'm going to try to do it quickly. I like to talk. So we came to year ranked, or finished last year ranked 24th at the national tournament, and we're already ranked 15th. We have six men that are ranked top 20 in the nation, including Montana. So we have already come in. We had some good energy, and it's only gotten better. Fan support, the alumni has been incredible. It's been just a blast for me to jump into this, and administration, thank you to them. I've made about every first-year coach mistake you can make, and they really work with me and help me out. So that's a big part of why everything's going so well. So thank you guys, Kelly, Tony. It's wonderful. Let's move backward. This week we wrestled UCO, and we lost. It was our first loss this season. However, I feel like we won the war. We had more fans there than they did. The guys left energetic. It's the first time in years that we were there to battle. We were in 8 of the 10 matches. We were right there within a couple points of winning. It could have easily been a vast difference on the score. I think Coach mentioned it earlier. When going against a better team like that, the scores don't always show how much it's doing for you, and that was most definitely the case here. I was really proud of the guys, and their energy is great. Coming off losses, I think I was the most upset because I felt like we could have done a little better, and they were lifting my spirits up. Like, Coach, you don't understand. We were in the match. All right, I'm in. I'm a silver lining kind of guy. Let's get excited. So that went real well. It showed us our weaknesses, but the guys are on the right track, which is good. Before that, we had the OCU Open. We hold it every year, and it went off without a hitch. Again, administration was a big part of that. They helped me out so much. Greg, who is doing training today, I didn't have anybody take care of the trash, and I can tell you what, there's a lot of trash at the wrestling tournament. We came through huge for us. Lesson learned, it's stuff like that goes on around here that there's a reason we won 26 national titles, 26 years in a row. It's stuff like that. Everybody gets involved and helps out. And it showed there. And a big thank you to all our parents. They came in. I had half the coaches and all the refs said it was the best hospitality room they've ever had. So they're all coming back. So parents did a great job there. 2 days, the day before that, we wrestled Washita. Last year we lost 1 point to them at their home. They came in this year and we beat them 30-14 and really controlled the match. It was very exciting, a good start for our season. Guys were pulled up, but it was the first duel, which was 3 days before that really got everything started. It set the foundation for our season, which, as you all know, foundation's everything. We set the attendance record, had 600 plus people there, filled up that side of the gym. It was a blast. It was electric. It really was. The guys were loving it. I saw everything that was going wrong, so I didn't enjoy it as much as they did. Look at the pictures, look at the video afterwards, unbelievable. It was a blast. Thank you, everyone that came. We really appreciate it. Big thank you to our alumni. They really pushed the rule. They did a lot of work to get that going. It was great start of the season, and it'll continue. Not a doubt in my mind. Our next home duel is until February, but it'll be our senior night, wrestling a ranked team. At least right now they're ranked. So it'll be a good duel. February, you'll get a reminder before February, but we'd love to see everybody there. I want to be a part of the electricity that's going on. It's a lot of fun. Outside of that, thank you guys. As I said, foundation is everything, and it's you guys setting the foundation here. This monthly meeting, it means a lot to everybody here, the athletic department, to us. You guys set the pace, you set the foundation, and 26 years, something's going right. So thank you guys so much. Any questions? No questions? All right, good.
I'm glad we're going to see your college coach at that first duel.
It was great seeing him. Jack Spades from OU came by, and having his support and helping out was wonderful. And he only had good things to say about the team, which was good to hear. It means we're on the right track. He will let me know if we're doing things wrong. There's no doubt about it. That's why I love him. So it was great. It was great seeing him there. Any others? World Championships was a blast. The administration helped me out there. Got to go wrestle in Budapest, Hungary. I was there 2 weeks. Josh Powell came on as our full-time assistant. Took over the team, which was a lot of stress off me. He really stepped up, helped out. And I got to go and mark it off the bucket list. My dad made a couple Greco-Roman world teams. We're the only father-son in U.S. history to make 2 teams, which is pretty cool. So it was a big deal for me. I didn't wrestle as well as I wanted. Had the #1 ranked guy in the world first match, which could have been good if I beat him, but unfortunately I didn't. So it was a tough tournament, but ended up ranked top 20 in the world. That's fine. That's always good. And guys were excited about it and behind it, and it was awesome. It really was. And I'll tell you this: coming back was the best return I've ever had from a tournament. The men's team, the women's team, a bunch of fans all showed up at the airport, and everybody was cheering us on, and it was late, and I was jet lagged, 24 hours of flights, and it was incredible. I loved it. It was by far the best return I've ever had from a trip, and a big part of that is this family atmosphere we have here. I was at OU the last 15 years, and never once had a team come by. Even the Olympics, they didn't come by and see us when we landed, so that meant a lot to me. I really appreciated it. That's what we do here. This family, that's a big part of it. And I love that part of it. I'm going to get emotional, so I'm going to move on. Any other questions? All right.
Marty McCauley, one of our favorite things to do from time to time at these luncheons is welcome the new members of our family. We've got a couple of young ladies who are going to be here today signing on to join our women's golf team. So Marty.
Thank you very much, Jim. So we're excited to welcome some new people to our family, right, Sam? 2 new family members.
Yeah.
Right? So first of all, let's start with Blaine. Blaine is from Durant, Oklahoma. Correct?
She's from Durant or Durant?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Durant. Okay, Durant, Oklahoma. Interesting fact about Blaine, her grandfather, Mr. Tuttle, was my freshman Oklahoma history teacher 25 years ago. So Mr. Tuttle, thank you. I have no doubt I would not be here today. So Blaine, if you want to go ahead and sign your national letter of intent and join us. And next, we have Miss Adeline Norton from Plainview High School in Ardmore. And Addie's coach is Taylor Howard, who was an All-American for us. And I remember it was July 6th of 2016, I watched Addie play, and her bag tag said Ardmore. And so I texted Taylor and said, "This is one of your girls?" And she said, "Yeah." I go, "We gotta get her." So, Addie, if you'd like to go ahead and sign your letter of intent.